Hey everyone, Ammo here for more GeoGuessr. Need to go jump my car. Before I can do that, let's squeeze out a quick run on GeoGuessr. It's been a lazy, tired, cold, awful day. So I was like, nah, we need to get some. We need to do something productive today. We don't need to take the whole day off. Because I always feel guilty when I take a day off. I don't do any reporting. Then I'm like, oh well, I just feel so lazy. I don't do something today. I don't know. I have trouble relaxing if I haven't done anything. So 6 minutes on the clock. Let's start it. And it's a very nice place. Lots of green grass, flat. It's kind of a small looking road. Red buildings, so we might be. Seems like we're. And I'm leaning towards European area. Does this say anything? This looks very European. Strawberries. Can't read what that says, but it doesn't look very English. I'm pretty sure we're in Europe. Um, where in Europe? Don't really know yet. But we are European. European. The car looks like a car would be in Europe. Roads that could be in Europe. Kind of looking for signage now. I mean, this is kind of looks like maybe Finland, somewhere north, because all these forests, cold weather, forests. You know, it's always so sunny and beautiful when they record anything in Street View in any of these European countries. Can I advance? Thank you. 5 minutes on the clock, though. We have very little idea where we are, and that scared the crap out of me. My door wasn't shut all the way, and I guess the change of air pressure only made it like latch shut. So just like my door, it's like there's no one else here, and my door is making noises. It's so scary. Okay, it says something useful. Oh my goodness. Tlasraventola Kalmalin Karthulampi. Where is that? What does any of that mean? I don't know what this symbol means. Actually, you know what? I think it might be better for me to actually ignore that sign. I'm not sure exactly what it's trying to tell me. I think I might just get confused. There we go. Here's a town called Paimio. So let's try to find Paimio. I don't know what country we're in, however. Paimio. That's not even Paimio. I find a road instead of trying to find Paimio, because I don't know where Paimio is. Jumping around. Is that a road sign? Did I skip? Did I go too far up? May have went too far up. There's that again. Para, Eliton. There's a lot of large words here. None of which I think are anything that's going to be sticking out to me on a map. Escalante. Need a street. These are like towns and cities I'm not familiar with, which is unlikely to help me because I don't want to waste a lot of time. Oh, here it is again. Whatever that. I don't know what this symbol means. That sign's like. Are we in Finland? I have just a hunch that's Finland. I don't know for sure at all. Just have a hunch. This is finished, although having no roads is really, really brutal here. There are bus stops around. What does it say? Yeah, it's just like a pedestrian crossing. These are some wonderfully blurred signs. Thank you, Google Street View, for blurring every important thing ever. I actually want to use. Oh, just can't see the sign. Is that it? We just don't get to see it. Try to find a street. Having a name of a big street would be great. Which seemed to be in a not a strictly rural, suburban-ish area, a sparsely populated area. We've been in before, but we were able to find hints. That was a nice log cabin, by the way. Oh, ooh. Can't go over there, can we? It's a private drive, isn't it? Yeah, can't get in there. Look at the signs. Imagine those might tell some nice things. These are big European words of a language that I cannot speak. So they're not helping me. Unless I get really lucky and find it on the map, but I don't think we're anywhere near a city large enough that will just pop out like that. Did we see Kangasala? We didn't see Kangasala, no. Unless we did, and I'm just dumb. Pretty sure we did. These aren't looking familiar. These aren't looking like the words I've seen on the signs. I don't want to just be hunting and pecking through the map mode. I forgot where we are. Everything is symbols. There's just symbols everywhere. There's no street names. There's just pictures and symbols and names of towns. Need a road name. You know, like if I was on a map. Like if I was on a map where I would look. We'll just keep trucking along. Maybe I can find. This looks starting to look a little promising. Wish I could travel a little bit faster though. Going off. This feels awfully slow. All right, around here. Oh, I don't think this first one's gonna be a very strong guess. Not finding anything. Oh, stop blurring out all the signs. The heck? Did that just disappear between these two pictures? Move here. Yeah, it's there. It's there. That's gone. It's kind of funny. Mobile sauna. I don't know what that means. Doesn't look like a sauna. It's like a. Oh, here we go. This is gonna be helpful. It's gonna help me. Essentially, Eltel network. No, that's just like a commercial building, isn't it? Yeah, gated access, some industry or commercial structure. Somewhere in Northern Europe, where I think, and there, the timer. So, we didn't find a road name. We had street names. Let's look at this sign, and we'll just kind of throw it down in Finland, where I have the hunch that we are. I don't actually know for sure. Nokia. I mean, like Nokia does it. Ian Eltel network. There are what look like to be small town names around 181. We finally found a road name. I think it's a little late now. I don't have like a strict timer. Like, I don't have a hard timer, but I don't want to be now looking. But if it's that is the name of the road, 181. Little white 181. That's not Finland, is it? Weird. Okay. White squares. Is that Norwegian? Or no, those are the yellow ones, right? Oh, European road. No. Here's little white numbers. The roads. So 181. But now I've forgotten most of the words, most of the town names that I saw. I had seen. Which makes this a little more difficult. Figure out 181. Where are you at? 181. Hello L420. 20 blaze it. 181. I'm not seeing it at all. I'm thinking because we have the road number. I think it's a northern European town. I think it's a fair guess to guess Norway. And I can't find it on Norway. It's still disoriented there where we were. I'm thinking we just popped this down Norway somewhere. I don't know what part of East Coast. I don't know what would look like this. Like what part? This is Norway. What part of Norway looks like this? I can't read that. That's kind of terrifying clowns. Okay. Thank you, Norway. This is Norway. Not necessarily Norway. That's just what I'm suspecting. And shouldn't be looking for more hints because am I? Yeah. We're over time. Looking for the road before I just pop it down and guess somewhere for 181. Which I'm not seeing anywhere. I'm starting to suspect that we are not. Actually, might not even be in. Very well might not be in Norway. Like I said, I think it's a fair guess to throw down in Norway. Shrug our shoulders, go for it. And I can't spend the entire time looking for where we are in this one run. So let's 181, not seeing it. Or I'm not finding 181 anywhere. So I'm not 100% positive we're in Norway. Let's put it down. Oslo's the largest population center. This is somewhere around Oslo, maybe ish. Just pop it down and just see how close we are. If we're even in the right country, I'm happy. We were in Finland! God, I knew it looked like Finland! Dang it! I even said I look like Finland. Alright, so yeah, there's 181 right there. And then look at the town names. Do I recognize any of them? You heard me. I was looking around Finland first. And then the roads, there are those little white roads. They're just, yeah, even small. Okay, because I saw blue ones. It's like, oh, that's what the white ones would be. and completely ignored all the white ones that are clearly visible there too. So good chance that, well, let's see how small. That 1A1's pretty somewhat prominent. Probably could have seen it. I wouldn't have gotten that close because I'm not really recognizing any of these town names around or anything. But still, Finland. It was Finland. I was right the first time. Should have went my gut instinct. Always second guess myself. I ended up in the wrong country. It was Finland. Got myself all confused. It's almost like I shouldn't even look for that many more hints because when I find more hints, I misinterpret them. I just get further away from where it would have been in the first place if I just guessed Finland. 6 minutes on the clock. Where do I think we are? This looks a little American. Not strictly so, but like a lot of space going on. A lot of big avenue, big houses, big buildings. That looks like an English one-way sign. Okay, one-way sign is in English. Ooh, this is a very pretty church. I think this is a church. It's awfully churchish. Oh, that sign appears to be in English. No parking. Okay, pretty sure we're in the States. This looks like the States. Does it? Does it really? It's not like Europe only strictly has small roads. Now, it's going to sound bad, but it's almost too pretty to be the States. One-way sign there. Oh, now this looks like Ward Parkway. Very American-looking signs. This is one in front of Audi and Mercedes, and it looks like a Volkswagen. What does this say for us? I want the sign right here. Apparently, they're going too fast to see it. Nope, can't read that. 62nd Street and Ward. There's like a giant pool there for something. A little memorial pool. Okay, so we're in an urban area, which can have some really good hints in it, but also has a drawback of not necessarily having hints in it. Might just we don't. Oh my, where is a roundabout? That's not very American. There are roundabouts in America, but it's not very American. That's a very European thing, and we've only really in America, they've only recently become more popular. In a very nice neighborhood, as far as I can tell. It's always nice to. There's these like really nice big houses. There's a beautiful fountain. There's people. Can you tell me anything, people? Who do you look like? You look like you're from the '80s for some reason. Maybe it's just camera quality. Zoom in like this. Where is this parkway? All these pretty structures. Need something, a big sign like a national flag or a state flag or a highway number. Obviously, English-speaking country that drives on the right side of the road. Still looks very American to me. Do people look American? It's racist. Kind of big idea of America. Anyone could be American. Now, please, I think this sign says something. Metro stop. One says Metro in the States. Live until I say Metro. That doesn't mean we're in the States. Some symbols on there I can't make out. Beautiful parkway. The big fountains and big nice houses. These look like nice ranch style houses. Normally owned by elderly people because there's not so many stairs you have to walk down. So where is there's no maybe we should I want to pull off this parkway, but then there's just like neighborhood roads here. That's not gonna help me. Unless someone's flying a flag for me. It would be really nice. Some super nice gated community or something. This is way too nice. Ma'am, where are we? This is America. Make out the security sign, figure out where we are now. Oh, we're just in a big shiny road. Beautiful sunlight. Oh, okay, well there goes some of the sunlight. Parkway. And looks like neighborhoods everywhere. This might help. Might help a lot. Arno Park. Something west neighborhood. Nope, it isn't actually helping it whatsoever. Wherever we are. Let's jump way ahead. Good like. Let's just start cruising out here. Check out this parkway, out this neighborhood. Try to get something to change. Either get to a more urban area, have more symbols around, get to a busier street, to That's the United States flag, so we are in the States. I just have no idea where in the States. Like, this is some very nice housing. There's a lot of colonial architecture we saw earlier. So that kind of suggests me maybe kind of in the south-ish? East Coast, like southeastern area. Not what? Why am I zooming in Korea? Maybe we're in like Virginia. Maybe we're not getting much in the way of it's here. Yeah, the United States flag again. Is already heavily leaning towards the United States anyway. Don't mean much. It's just houses and trees. Stuck in some suburb. It's like we're stuck out in the middle of nowhere, like we're in one of these rural drops. But instead, it's houses. So just like being surrounded by farmland and there's not much going on to tell us where we are, it's the same thing. It's just repeating houses and houses and cars and houses and streets. Not getting any big symbols of where we could be. What does this say? Might say something important. I don't think that says anything important. If it does, I can't read it because Boulevard. It just says Boulevard. Like the seal for a state. It's like a state flag symbol. That might be, but I don't know the state flags. We have a whole new road here if I want to go down. Oh, it says timer is done. I don't know where we are though. Yeah, because we're stuck in some really nice big neighborhood, and that's it. That's all I have. Nice big neighborhood. But those are lots of places. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We have some more commercial development here. It might help me just a tiny bit. Might give me what I need. It's like one more hint. A liquor store and a gas station. Might be a hint somewhere around here. Another gas station. Grand opening. And for some indication of the state. Nope. Not here. State Line Road. Thank you. Thanks for that wonderful hint. Now, the only thing that might suggest me is that this might be a city near a state border. That's the state line, or the nearby state line. Not necessarily true though, but it's the only hint I have. Chicago? Are we in Chicago? It says Chicago title. Are we actually around Chicago? I mean, this doesn't. I mean, I don't have any reason to suspect it's not around Chicago. That's the only hint I have, really. Other than all the architecture that suggested to me that this is on the East Coast, but you can build a nice house of whatever style you want. That's what, money to do that. So it said Chicago. That's all I saw. It said Chicago. Chi-town. I think we might just have to go for that because I am out of time. And, there's no one holding a gun on my head making me not keep looking, but I should enforce my own rules here. I'll look around for maybe one more hint. And then we're obviously not in Chicago. I've been to Chicago. We're not in, like, downtown Chicago, obviously. But, it's a big metropolitan area. Be anywhere around it. Joe Stop, Street. Are we in Illinois? Chicago, Illinois? Oh man! Once again, there's these advertisements for local politicians. That'd be like really nice information to have. Global Montessori Academy. I wish I knew where that was. Sounds like something. This is a state flag. That's just a white flag. Why are they just flying a white flag? Is that like? Doesn't look like any sort of flag I recognize. Might simply be a flag I don't recognize, or might be a flag like their own little private flag for what possible. Now we're to the neighborhood again. Welcome back to school. To the Global Montessori Academy. Could just be Chicago. This looks kind of Midwestern environment. Nice Midwestern suburb. Yeah, I can't just keep looking around forever. So there's some hints like I don't know who Davis. I don't know what state that politician would be prominent in. But oh my gosh, there's so much. Although if we are, I mean, that does help suggest that it's Chicago, because around Chicago, because it is a very large metropolitan area. So if we're just going around for a long time, seeing lots of building, lots of development, lots of people, that would suggest a large metropolitan area, which could be Chicago. That says Mid-America, so that would suggest it's somewhere in the Midwest. Okay, we're going to go around Chicago. We've had a couple hints that do say around Chicago. This feels like it could be Chicago. We'll do somewhere around Chicago. No idea where, so we'll just pop it right in the middle there. Make our guess. We were in Kansas City. That was nothing to do with Chicago. We're on the opposite. Oh, state line road. I forgot about that. That would have been really. That would have made lots of sense, wouldn't it? Kansas City is a very prominent town that goes through. State has a state line, right there. See it right there, right through the middle. That makes a lot of sense. Actually, now I think about that. It's just that state line hint. Otherwise, I mean, we really didn't get much. Just lots of nice houses and buildings, and not much in the way of where's Ward Parkway? That's that huge parkway we're on forever. Although, as I mean, I would have had to have known we're in Kansas City. Zoom in that much to figure that out. I'm not gonna feel bad about that one. That was kind of rough. We're in suburbia without much hint going on. Although that border line state river road was a really good hint, and it should have suggested me Kansas City. It's a very prominent town. As a border right through it. That should have ticked me off. But anyway, next round. 6 minutes go. Oh, this is oh no, its resolution's not very good at all, and it's like brown and dry, and there's nothing around. The resolution's terrible. This is just awful. I mean, to be honest, it kind of seems like the Australian outback, because it's brown and dry, and they only ever sent this one car. Look how the sun glare. Right, sun, super dry. Desert is. Problem is, I don't know where in Australia this kind of climate exists. Because we've seen, like Southeast Australia, nothing like this, and we've seen other parts of Australia that obviously, I mean, not like the entire continent is a giant desert. So I don't know where this would be. Oh, there's really nothing, is there? State Line Road, Kansas City. Duh. It seems it's one of those things seems so obvious in retrospect, and I really should have considered it a little bit more. Although, let's say I did think Kansas City and zoomed in more. I probably wouldn't have seen any more hints to, I don't think I would have seen any more hints to confirm that was Kansas City, so I still wouldn't have been super confident about it, but it would have been a better guess in Chicago. I did see a thing that said, like Chicago claims or whatever, that, that's a very weak hint that it would be Chicago. Are we driving on what side of the road are we driving on? Who's going where? Are you following us? Or are you going past you? I can't tell. Are you, one of us passing the other one? I can't tell which way the car is driving. Look, are we on left? No, because if we're going backwards, then they would be right. Because if they were passing us, we're driving on the right side of the road and they're passing us, we're going backwards. They would. Yep, okay. Driving on the left side of the road. Must be. So as they'd be going around us, they're not going around us. They're just passing us. So on the left side of the road. Alright? It's Australia, right? On the left side of the road. No, we're on the right side of the road. Or unless we're going the opposite direction. Were we passing them? I've got myself all confused. We're on the left side of the road. Follow this truck. Yeah, we're following the truck. We're on the left side of the road. Okay, I was really confused there. So we're going that way. Okay, left side of the road. And this looks super Australian. I just have no idea where in Australia. This is just bad resolution desert. How was that supposed to tell me anything? Do you have anything for me? Oh, do you have like a bus? That's like a. No, you're not a bus. You're just an RV. Just having a nice camping trip. Sun is very bright. I mean, I guess that's typically what the sun is, right? It's a bright celestial object. Australia? Australia's a big old continent. I don't know what part of Australia looks like this, so at least one thing we're gonna be learning for sure. What part, or what? Let's say what part of Australia looks like this, or what? We're gonna find out. There's multiple parts. What I'm trying to say is multiple parts of Australia can look like this. Whatever it tells us does confirm that area does look like this, but it's not necessarily the only area that looks like this. I'm trying to think of an elegant way to say that. It might work out if you couldn't tell. So just cruising Australia and outback, and no signs. There's been a few cars. That's pretty much it. Okay, just a street sign. This is. Oh, this is kind of scary. There's Australia. Which are pretty common in Australia. I don't know. It have to be Australia. Because all I know is that we're on the left side of the road. Are we? Now I got myself. No, because we were going that way with that truck, right? We're going the opposite direction. We're going the opposite way of how the Google truck is going. Google car is going. Because then, yeah, they're facing the other way too. Alright. So we're in Australia, somewhere where it is very dry. I don't know about the geography of Australia to know where it's very dry, red, and deserted looking. We're in the interior, somewhere south. Are we in South Australia? I don't know what South Australia looks like. A lot of water down there, though. I mean, the northern. Where are we? I have no idea. Are we? You know, let's say we're in Western Australia. Yeah, over. No idea. There's a desert, so yeah. So these are desert nature reserves. Which yeah, that is all. These are also all desert nature reserves. There's a lot of desert up here in the middle that we could be in. There's a okay. On a big road that goes through it. Could be. We've seen several cars, so it might be on the 87 seems to go through some desertous regions. We might be on this whatever this road is. Doesn't seem to be labeled. Nope, just on an unlabeled road. Australia don't label your roads anymore. I'm just teasing. What? 4? Highway 4, Road 4, Route 4. I don't know what these symbols mean between highways and like routes and roads and stuff for Australia. And I'm just cruising. Unless we find a road sign or just bump into a town or something, I don't think we're gonna find any more hints. How much time do we have left? This might just have to just bail on this for the sake of time. We have 30 more seconds. I don't think we're gonna find our hints. All right, Australia. Where could we be? Say we're down on this road near the Gibson Desert Nature Reserve. Make the guess. Where are we? We're in that. Oh, I was about to guess you see, oh no. I was going to guess this intersection because I was like, okay, here's my thought pattern. I was like, okay, well, we're in the desertous region. You know, this is the desertous region because of the nature reserves, the desert nature reserves. And we're on a road, obviously. So we're probably, and we saw several cars. So probably one of these big roads going through the desertous region. So, and I saw these two roads. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe one of these two roads. Like, hey, if I do the intersection, I mean, that's kind of like both roads. I'm hedging my bets. I'm like, nah, I shouldn't do that. That's stupid. What are the chances I were at the intersection would even see the intersection? It's because we went the wrong way, away from that intersection. So we never found this intersection to turn. Just Stewart Highway. Okay, so that's a highway. This is also a highway. I guess there's just different symbols for the highway. So we never went through Eridunda. Never went through Eridunda at this intersection. I could have guessed this intersection would have been much closer. Then I went way down, all the way in the other territory. So that was okay, but that could have been way better if I took the. I thought it was dumb. I was like, you're not gonna be at the intersection. That's so. It seems like a very childish thing to think that you're at this intersection because there's so much road, so much else. What are the chances that you're at the terminus, that one, and in the middle of the other one? And obviously that's what it was. We were just going down here. We never found Ulara. Yeah, we're just stuck in middle of nowhere, desertous Australian region. Ah, so that's so silly. We're so close, but so far away. All right, start again. 6 minutes on the clock. Going. We're okay. It's a dirt road. There's lots of plants, kind of subtropical, maybe tropical, subtropical area. It's a dirt gravel road. This is a language. Can't really read what's on it though. It's like not English words, but Roman characters. Are we in South America? I'm thinking South America right now. Zoom in South America. Or in Brazil, because it seems like we always get Brazil. So right now I'm thinking Brazil, just because every time we end up in South America, it's Brazil. If I think I'm in Mexico, it's Brazil. It's always Brazil, is what it feels like. So that's just like pure GeoGuessr, my experience with GeoGuessr so far. No like actual real world information I'm taking in. Just like GeoGuessr, if you think you're in a place in South America, right, really any Latin country, it's probably just Brazil. And nice big bright yellow house. On a very dirt road. Are we going backwards? I thought it was dirt. Yeah, I must be going the opposite direction from which the Google car came. And hopefully we're not going away from like a big city with a bunch of signage that I'm missing out on. This is very, I mean, it's very green. It's a very green area where we are. It's trees. Ooh. This be helpful? There's lots of buildings with no signs. I could use a sign. This one. Sign? No. That's not gonna be something that helps me. That's a very nice home. Nice homes here. Eh. Barn that we just passed? Yeah, it is a barn. There's like grassland up here and hills? What? Where are we? I said I'm still in Brazil just because that was the English stop sign. It said stop. Say pare. But what do I know? We're on a road now. Huh. This looks a little more European over here. Then that looks South American again. Uh-oh. Oh, second guessing myself. Where could we no what's this? This looks Mongolian, to be honest. That's like my first impression. This looks like Mongolia. It's obviously not in Mongolia. No way we're in Mongolia. But you guys can't be racist here. You guys look kinda Asian. You also look like you could be Brazilian. I don't know, you're just a couple guys sitting in the shade with your faces blurred out in full like street cam. What am I expecting to get from that? There were lots of trees, kind of subtropical, but then there's a lot of these hills and grassland. And it's giving me an impression of an Asian country, although we saw a language, it's not Asian. It's like Asian's a language. It's not it doesn't seem to be a language in a country from, language of Asian origin. I'm trying to see if I can see what's on that sign. So far I just have Brazil based solely off the idea that we may be in South America. If we're in South America, it's probably Brazil, because that's how this game has been working so far. Is there not a town name or anything? Hello, people. You look like, actually, this could be helpful. Okay. Like the bus, see anything on the front of it? I don't see anything on the sides other than that sign there. See anything? Bus, tell me. Per and Lin Calatore Placut. Per and Lin Calatore Placut. That means. Help me. Oh, it does seem to be. Oh, this seems more Brazilian again. Can I find a sign? I want to go back. Handful. Please. I'm starting not to think this is Brazil. I'm jumping back and forth a lot. Oh, that's a flag. Flag. I can't see it though. Is that a French flag? It's a French flag. In France. Okay, and that makes that way more sense then. So that was French we're seeing. That's what would explain the stop sign. The sign says stop. Alright, so we're in France somewhere. That beginning the drop with the tight dirt roads and the very grassy like tree area. Because this sign is a very European sign. I was really doubting Brazil, but saw a little bit of Romance language. And oh hey, it's a sunflower field. That was beautiful. Oh, and then okay, this would have told me that's Europe as well. So I'm glad we found these signs. I don't know where in Europe, so we should find. Oh, I know France. I don't know where in France. So we're leaving a town called Turesti. Turesti. Turn around. Oh, it doesn't say anything on the back. And then I don't know what the top part of the sign means. Turesti. There you go. So we're in France. Turesti. Oh, I doubt that's gonna be like. That's probably not. I mean, it wasn't that big of a city. Just left. Probably not gonna pop out on the map. Also, I don't know where. So somewhere it was kind of hilly. I don't think it was like really. Yeah, it doesn't seem particularly mountainous. Just kind of hilly. And there were sunflower fields and touristy. Okay. It's the other way then. So at least we know the country. Touristy. France. Oh. 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 Okay. Okay. It's obviously in France. That would explain so much. So I'm glad we figured out we're in France, because I was very confused. I was like, well, this can't be Brazil, but South America. Hey, how's Gavarna? See that everywhere in Europe. It's not a brand I think they have in the Americas. Too touristy. Oh, please, and France. It's very, very pretty. Fields. Yeah, it was just kind of a red herring with that densely wooded area with those tight little dirt roads. I mean, that looked. I don't think you can blame me for the first impression that looking South American. And then that eroded rather quickly, and then was confirmed by the appearance of the French flag, and then the other obviously European signs, and the fact it was obviously French for looking. Those confusing me. So I'm like, this doesn't look Spanish. I don't know enough to like make a bold statement like that. Be like, this is clearly not the language I thought it was. Too touristy. Yeah, the town named. I don't know what part of France looks like this. Like, there's big, beautiful hills, and I guess those are mountains. Like, those are obviously mountainous. And there are mountains in the south of France, right? Yeah, there's mountains down here. I mean, there's a lot of mountains around. We're here. Be up here. Be up here. Could be, and then yeah, less mountains in the center of France. It's more around the borders of France. It seems to be more mountainous. Too touristy. So it's if I'm on, I don't think I'm on the Spanish border. I don't have not getting that hunch on the Spanish border. Although then again, you had the hunch that you're in Brazil. That was obviously super duper wrong. Too touristy. So people around. Touristy. Not a big city, not a big town, but should show up. Look at all these towns showing up. It should show up. Be real sad. Just go right over it. I don't see it. Sad. I'm not seeing it too touristy. We in Spain? Do we actually? No, we didn't cross one in Spain. Okay. Too touristy. Other mountains-ish regions. Seeing it. Too touristy. Notre Dame de Londres? Londres? De Londres? I don't speak French. If you couldn't tell already. Couldn't tell that I do not speak French. Marseille. Too touristy. I don't see it. I want to see it. I really do. I really do want to see it. I'm just not. Just not around. Just not a place that exists. Obviously, place that exists. Alright. There seem to be more. I'm just to throw a guess out there. The mountainous regions on the Spanish border seem to be more heavily populated. Oh, well, there's lots of stuff up here now. Crumb. Crumb. Should have looked for a name of the road. I didn't see any road signs though. Maybe, but I wasn't looking that hard. I think if I would have seen a road sign, that would help a ton. I saw what highway we're on. It would help so much. I'm not seeing it. Alright, let's just look a little bit more in these mountains, and then I'm gonna just plop it down. Just have to deal with it. Interesting. Geneva, okay, well. Let's where do I think we could be? Let's say what border? Like the Italian. I'm leaning towards the Italian. Let's start at the Italian border. Or Spain. Italy, Spain. Let's go the Italian border. Stay around outside. Pardon me. Castellane? Maybe around here, maybe? I don't know for sure, I'm not gonna we're out of time to look for more hints. We were in Romania. That was a Romanian flag. That wasn't the French flag, huh? Well, that's embarrassing. That was clearly a Romanian flag, wasn't it? I wish I can go back and look at it again. I was like, oh, red, blue, white. That's a French flag. Which is so Romania? That was not what we saw, but so okay, we look at the French flag. Alright, here's probably what happened. I mean, that could have just been French, not French. Wow, you're stupid. France. So what probably Okay, two things. Someone's flying a French flag in Romania, which is unlikely will probably happen. That's a Romanian flag. And the yellow was washed out by the sun, or it's just a reflection of the camera, making that look white. So then obviously, I mean, you can understand where the confusion came from, huh? That was Romania. Okay, so if that was Romania, where would it? And then two Teresti. That was not French. That didn't look like Romanian. Okay, I'm gonna straight up admit we didn't look too much. There weren't too many words though. We didn't see too much language hints from the language. I'll admit that. Bucharest, is that not even a town? Oh, I'm gonna be real sad. It's not, is it? Oh, no, it was entering Touristy, whatever. That was that's totally a town we found. I just can't find it. Just makes me sad. It had to be in where we, and that's what it said. It said you're entering that area. All right, so we were in Romania. I don't know, Touristy in the mountainous region. Hey, mountainous region, Romania. That would explain a lot. All right, I'm comfortable. I'm okay with that being Romania. That silly flag misconception really threw me off, obviously. And finding finding the name of the road we're on would help so much. Oh, there it is, Touristy, right here. Yeah, it's pretty small. So that would have I probably wouldn't even seen that honestly. Finding the road name we were on, we had to have been on the 15D. Said 150 looks like 15D. I didn't see any road names though. So okay, I'm okay with that. Getting those flags confused because it looked like it was a Romanian flag that was washed out due to the camera, due to the sunlight, or whatever. It looked like a French flag. Let's already 6 minutes on the clock. Let's get going on our last round. Lots of confusion this time. This is oh my god, what's going on? It's like low resolution. Oh my god, this is recorded on a on a flip phone. What? Where are we? Because I can't tell. Oh, this is scary. Am I just gonna like see Slender Man in the background here? Are we in? It's really I can't really identify the plant life. It's so bad. It's really blurry. But it looks temperate. Like we're in some dense temperate woods. Maybe temperate. I can't. Seriously, it's so hard to tell. This resolution. Ow. Ah, ah, I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, this might be just a nice cap on a poor run so far. Is I don't know where we is. Too trusty. In Romania, Romanian flag, not a French flag. Although I feel like that was a reasonable mistake, a confusion. It didn't seem like France. I mean, it definitely was European. It's definitely not Brazil. It's definitely European. But yeah, there were definitely hints that it was not France. But I saw that flag and I was like, well, it's a French flag. It must be in France. Should have. I didn't really consider that it might be a washed out Romanian flag. Unless it was actually yellow, and because I distinctly remember that being white stripe, but it could have just been a yellow stripe. I just didn't give it a hard enough look and was just like, oh, that's French. Like didn't even look hard. Very well could have clearly been a Romanian flag. Where this is just trees or trees. I'm thinking Canada somewhere. Oh, because we're not like a mountain region. Because we're in a Yukon. We were in the Yukon last time we were in an area. It was kind of like this, but it was much flatter. But just flat, like forest. It was very mountainous and turbulent. And absolutely no idea where we are. This isn't even really a road, but the camera is just garbage. Wherever we are, the camera is so bad here. I can't even. I'm having a really hard time just telling what the climate is because I can't identify really any of the plants. Like get a good look at any of the plants. Looks. I mean, I have the impression that's temperate. I don't know for sure. This is not going well. Because then yeah, I see some things. I'm like, well, those look like those could be a little more tropical, subtropical. I can barely tell if those are bushes, ferns, just fronds, moss. I have no idea. So this might be the furthest. This might be the worst guess we've ever had. Because I don't even have an idea. I have like zero idea what even climate we're in. It's gonna be the hardest GeoGuessr run ever. So I just got off my hunch. We're in Canada. It's trees. I mean, it's kind of really hard to tell. It looks like it might be temperate. So Canada is a big place. It has a lot of uninhabited areas. Could be in. Oh no, I got turned around. There's no recovery from this, is there? Was I going uphill or downhill? I think I was going uphill. Went up here, right? Hopefully. Oh boy. Oh, because then this happened. I turn around again. Uh oh. May have just gotten turned around. I got turned around. This is probably it. There's nothing. Nothing. Oh, no clue. There's nothing here. I think I got turned around, but I don't know for sure. We're gonna be going back and forth forever. So, 5 minutes. Me looking around here. Well, here's a sign of civilization. This is a man-made object. Telephone pole, power line. Which means there's something out here. Maybe there's something around that requires that. Some civilization out here somewhere. We're straight up in the wild. This is just the wilds. I want to see Sasquatch out here. I mean, going this way. Disoriented again. It's really hard to. Yeah, and you should use the compass more when I'm clicking around. Just make sure. That'll make a lot of sense. Help me not get a turn around. I keep an eye on what direction we're going by the compass, because I always forget this thing's down here. Go forward. Choo-choo. Going forward. Up here. And turn around again, aren't I? Going this way. Oh, this is just and it's over. And it's all stopped. See you later. This way? Maybe up here. This is terrible. Can I go up there? Is that not a direction I can go? It's not a road. We just like hit a. Now the poor guy driving the Google car must have been lost too. Oh well, that's the end of that road. Let's just keep going on. Are we in a mountain? I can't tell if we're in a mountain. Just a dense, hilly forest. Like this could be South American, or sort of South American hills or mountains with forest on them. Seems. I have no idea. I can't tell. The resolution's really bad. Like, are these evergreens? Are there evergreens around? Are these pine trees? Kind of look like pine trees, but it's hard to tell because they look like pine trees. Looks like a temperate woodlands. Temperate woodlands in very sparse population. I'm just going to go Canada. Yeah, time's up, and we're not going to find any more hints. So this is it. Time's up over plow. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. We are in Saskatchewan. Does Saskatchewan look like? Does Alberta look like this? No idea. British Columbia. Say we're in British Columbia because there's mountainous regions here. Jasper National Park. We are in Jasper National Park. I have no idea if that's even close, but also, I mean, don't know for not. So this might be the worst guess of all time, or it might be the lucky. I might be a secret genius. I might be a savant. Nope, we're in California. We're just straight up in California. We're outside Santa Rosa. We were in near Berkeley Music Camp. It's not even like a national park. There's nothing over here. we're just lost in Northern California. It's not even Northern California. Like, yeah, I guess it's kind of northern. San Francisco, northern? Not really. Mid California. Way out here. This isn't even a name of this region. Just near. We were on Pole Mountain Road. And there's Austin Creek Road. I didn't see any signs though. Oh, we went to the end of Pole Mountain Road. We went the wrong way. So we started here. This must have been that dead end we found. We stopped right here. I think we kept going up here. If we went the other way, we might have been able to find this highway. Maybe we would have. Maybe this creek. Maybe we could have found something. Maybe the roads would have hit us off. But there's really nothing around here. I'm not gonna feel too bad about that. That was hard. Here in Cazadero, around Cazadero, where there's not much out there. Evidently, I'm sorry, California. I mean, it was pretty. It was nice. There's no signs for helping my street view. So we're in. That's as good as I expected. I'm glad we ended up in the United States and not like we're over in North China or something ridiculous. Like something way, way, way far away. We still got some points, but that was a rough run. We had Australia, we had wrong part of the United States, we had should have been Finland, we had that flag, I thought it was Romania. That was all sorts of just absurd. There's lots of false information and rough guesses. Like I'm really surprised that Australia was even that close. That was a very educational run. So thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, everything. You guys know the deal, and I'll see you next time.